West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has spent close to 24 hours at Kolkata's SSKM hospital. The latest medical bulletin on her health says that the Bengal Chief Minister has a fracture in her left leg, left ankle and toe. She has complained of chest pain and respiratory distress. Earlier today, Didi released a dramatic video message for her supporters from her hospital bed, where she said that she got injured while greeting the crowd at Nandigram. But just last night, she'd alleged she was attacked by 4 to 5 men. What really happened? Is there a climb down or a change in Didi's stance? Was it an accident or an attack?
আমি সবাইকে বিশেষ করে আমার যারা কর্মী ভাই বোনেরা আছেন এবং সাধারণ মানুষ আছেন এত বড় একটা চোট লাগার পরে আমার গাড়ি বনেটের উপরে আমি দাঁড়িয়ে নমস্কার করছিলাম ন্যাচারালি তখন এমন জোরে চাপ আসে যে তাতে আমার পুরো গাড়িটা চেপে যায় আমার পায়ের মধ্যে এই অবস্থায় আমার কাছে যা ওষুধ টষুধ ছিল সেগুলো খেয়ে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে আমরা কলকাতার দিকে রওনা হই এবং তারপর থেকে ডাক্তারদের চিকিৎসাধীন আমি আছি
An injured Mamata Banerjee's dramatic message from the hospital bed in Kolkata. Admitted to and undergoing treatment at the SSKM hospital, Didi released this video message for her party cadre and supporters.
বাট হয়তো আমাকে কিছুদিন হুইল চেয়ারে করতে হবে সেটা আপনাদের সহযোগিতা চাইব
But it is the part about Mamata describing the incident in Nandigram that has raised eyebrows.
এত বড় একটা চোট লাগার পরে আমার গাড়ি বনেটের উপরে আমি দাঁড়িয়ে নমস্কার করছিলাম ন্যাচারালি তখন এমন জোরে চাপ আসে যে তাতে আমার পুরো গাড়িটা চেপে যায় আমার পায়ের মধ্যে এই অবস্থায় আমার কাছে যা ওষুধ টষুধ ছিল সেগুলো খেয়ে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে আমরা কলকাতার দিকে রওনা হই এবং তারপর থেকে ডাক্তারদের চিকিৎসাধীন আমি আছি
Now, Didi claims she felt pressure on her left leg in Nandigram on Wednesday while she was greeting the crowd. No mention of being attacked by 4-5 men, no claim of manhandling or conspiracy, as she had alleged less than 24 hours ago.
4-5 आदमी ने मैं गाड़ी का इधर में खड़ा होकर नमस्कार कर रहा था 4-5 आदमी ने मेरे को गाड़ी पूरा बंद कर दिया और पाँव हमको पूरा चोट हो गया देखो कितना
कहाँ आपको चोट लगी है दीदी
पूरा फूल गया
What has brought about this change in Mamata Banerjee's claims? Bengal BJP co-in-charge Amit Malviya hit out at the TMC chief, stating that the contradiction was due to public outrage in Nandigram against her. Meanwhile, the Trinamool Congress too isn't holding back. A delegation of 6 TMC MPs are headed to Delhi to meet the Election Commission on Friday.
কালকের ঘটনায় সামগ্রিকভাবে পুলিশের ভূমিকার থেকেও বড় হচ্ছে নির্বাচন কমিশনের ভূমিকা তার জেড ক্যাটাগরির নেত্রীকে সম্পূর্ণ নিরাপত্তাহীনতায় কি করে ভুগতে হলো তার আগে তারা এই পরপর দুটো বদল করে সমগ্র প্রশাসনকে রাষ্ট্রীয় প্রশাসন করবার যে চেষ্টা করছেন তা কিন্তু আমরা এই ঘটনার মধ্য দিয়ে প্রমাণিত হয়েছে
In the bloody battle for Bengal, this is only the latest flashpoint. Who will be the last woman or the man standing?
Contradictions in Mamata Banerjee's statements from yesterday in Nandigram to today in Kolkata have given the Bharatiya Janata Party ammunition to claim vindication over its poll stunt charge. The Trinamool Congress, however, continues to claim conspiracy over what happened in Nandigram. Now it is down to the Election Commission to finalize its conclusions, make them public, and let the voter of Nandigram know what actually happened. With camera person Raktim Polami Saha in Kolkata for India Today.
And joining me on India Today is Union Minister of State for Forest Environment and Climate Change, Babul Supriyo. Babul Supriyo, isn't it rather insensitive of the Bharatiya Janata Party to call the incident staged managed drama? Mamata Banerjee is in hospital and she has a fracture, sir.
Well, you see, first and foremost, we wish Mamata Banerjee a speedy recovery. Any kind of injury that is caused to anyone is sad, and it is not desirable. But the manner in which she immediately jumped into the conclusion that it is BJP's conspiracy and they wanted to injure Mamata Banerjee at that point of time, and the way we saw Derek O Brien go to the Election Commission and, you know, so in such bad taste shared some memes, you know, during this period there are a lot of cartoons, memes that go around. We enjoy them too. There should be a little bit of humor in politics as well. Okay. Everything should not be so vitriolic like it is in Bengal, what Mamata Didi has made it. So Dilip Ghoshji, who's the state president, he shared a meme which shows that Mamata Banerjee is running away from Bhawanipur. She knows she's going to lose there because of all the corruption that she has done there. Derek O Brien tried to show, repeatedly saying, see the chronology of event. I say that the chronology event is that Trinamool Congress back calculated all of this and tried to do something to show as if Mamata Banerjee is injured, and therefore put the entire blame on BJP. So it's a deplorably, meticulously planned Saryantra against BJP to back calculate all of that. Now you tell me, in a convoy of the Honorable Chief Minister, with 5-6 layers of security, Z category, Z plus category, protectee, how is it possible for 5 BJP guys to enter Mamata Banerjee's car, or, you know, as he said, someone pulled her out of the car. The CRPF Jawan, the police, they open the CM's car door. No one else does it. So how can 5 people go there, throw her down, and then completely elope from there?
Okay. Sir, you are calling it TMC's Shadyantra. You are calling it TMC's conspiracy. But why would the TMC do so? Why enact this drama as you and the Congress party call it?
No, it is definitely drama. No, I am saying that she is definitely hurt. But that was an accident. It was caused by some carelessness by people, by the security people who surrounds her, who cordons her. She doesn't open her own gate. So the eyewitnesses there said that there was a big post, and they showed it on television. There was a big post, and allegedly the door of the car was opened there. She tried to get down. She stumbled on that. Her foot was surely hurt. I'm not questioning that. And that rod was high enough, so it hit her face as well. That's fine. That's an accident. But for her to give an interview there and there itself, saying that this is BJP's Shadyantra, conspiracy, and 5 people came, pushed her down, and they fled in the crowd. There were no security, no police, no CRPF, nothing. A Z category CM, someone comes, hits them, and runs away from there. 5 people. Is it possible? She can give the interview for 5 minutes to the media. She speaks about the conspiracy, and then there is a green corridor created, and she gets admitted in a hospital. That's all fine. She's a CM, that special treatment can be given to her. But we want a CBI inquiry or a high-level inquiry to prove that whatever Mamata Banerjee is alleging the BJP to have done is all wrong and absolutely melodramatic political allegations, baseless allegations to garner sympathy. And for once, let me tell you, BJP, Adil Chaudhary from Congress left. We are all speaking the same language.
Yes, but Derek O Brien, sir, has listed out the entire chronology.
Let her get well soon, but let her not create all this political drama. It is not going to help.
Okay. Sir, TMC MP Derek O Brien, he's listed out an entire chronology. He's alleged that all of this was carefully planned, from the meme to the statements that were being made to the attack that Trinamool Congress insists was a conspiracy and something that needs to be investigated, sir.
You know, Derek O Brien stays in an AC room. He never gets on. Show me one picture where she's campaigning for Trinamool Congress. I don't want to talk about him. He's a very old friend of mine. Let me refrain from making direct statements to him. I am giving you the different chronology. It is Trinamool Congress deplorable, meticulously dirty plan to back calculate all of that. A simple meme shared by Dilip Ghosh, not created by him, not as a statement. It is something that going on in the media, that the She did run away from Bhawanipur and go to Nandigram because she knew she will lose from Bhawanipur. And उसके बाद वहाँ जाके वो धरास से गिर गई. ये meme था. And then Soumitra said, after 5 p.m. you will see, because after 5 p.m. Shubhendu Adhikari is going to do a sabha there, the amount of people who are going to come and support him. And then when Mamata Banerjee goes there, the amount of cold response that she is going to get, that's what Soumitra meant. Trinamool Congress back calculated all that and planned this to show as if this was a BJP conspiracy.
Sir, the Trinamool Congress has questioned the transfer of top police officers, alleging that there was laxity in her security, and that too was all planned, which ultimately led to this attack, as the TMC puts it, on Mamata Banerjee.
That's normal. That's normal. The Election Commission, by the Constitution, is entitled to change and transfer any DM, any police officer that they deem is necessary. Let's understand, it is again dirty politics and the fear of losing that is making Mamata question all the pillars of democracy. If you win, it is the people's vote. If you lose, it is the AVM. Is that what it is? It is the same with Congress. That is the same with Trinamool Congress. This is absolute loser mentality. When you know you are losing, this is what happens to you. And look at the language that Mamata Banerjee is using. It shows that she is not in the right frame of mind.
But is there a change in your appreciation in Mamata Banerjee's stance? Yesterday she said that there was an attack by 4 to 5 people. Today she said that she was injured while greeting people. So is there, in your appreciation, perhaps a toning down of Mamata Banerjee's statement?
Well, after having put the entire state under fire, where the Trinamool Congress cadres are, if the leader says that I was attacked and I was injured and I am lying down on the hospital with plaster and all of that, I am once again not questioning her injury, but that's an accident. If she does that, entire Bengal is in fire. All the national highways, big roads, they are burning tires, they're burning vehicles, scooters in some point of time. I don't know what else is happening. After putting entire Bengal on fire, in this sensitive, super sensitive time, she has played harakiri with governance. She has made a very irresponsible thing. And now she is trying to play Messiah, but trying to say that please calm down, I am well. Okay. My question is, why start this fire of politics when it was just an accident? What gives you the right to go ahead on the camera and immediately make statements that this is BJP's conspiracy, when she could have, being the chief minister, she could have immediately ordered a probe as to why that had happened. Let her get CBI. Let the investigation happen. If the chief minister herself says that I was pushed and shoved on the floor by BJP supporters, do you think any police officer will have the courage to refute what the chief minister has said?
Well, it is now perhaps a matter. It's a matter for the police.
Dirty politics here?
Okay.
We have every sympathy for her for the injury, but not for her drama and melodrama.
Fair enough, sir. It's a matter for the police to investigate and for the truth to emerge. But for the moment, Babul Supriyo, many thanks for joining me. There's breaking news that's coming in from Bengal. Politics on the subject has exploded over Mamata Banerjee's injury. The Trinamool Congress has dragged the Prime Minister's name, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, according to TMC MP Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar and Saugata Roy. They're saying that the Prime Minister had hinted about an attack on Mamata Banerjee when the Prime Minister made his speech at the Brigade ground in Kolkata. Let's listen in to TMC Saugata Roy.
BJP Rajya Sabha এবং বিজেপির রাজ্য যুব শাখার সভাপতি দুজনেই বলেছিলেন 10 তারিখের পর দেখবেন যে কি হয়। আমরা সেই ওদের ভিডিও ক্লিপ আপনাদের দেখাতে পারি। দেখুন, ওরা বললেন 10 তারিখ মমতা ব্যানার্জি মনোনয়ন দিলেন এবং সেই দিনই তিনি আহত হলেন। এটা নিয়ে আমাদের ঘোর সন্দেহ যে ওরা কি ভেবে বলেছিলেন যে 10 তারিখের পর দেখবেন কি হয়।
Let's also quickly listen into what Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said in his rally in Kolkata at the Brigade ground in Kolkata last week.
जब आपकी स्कूटी भवानीपुर जाने के बाद बदल नंदीग्राम की तरफ मुड़ गई, अब दीदी हम तो हर किसी का भला चाहते, हम नहीं चाहते किसी को चोट आए, लेकिन जब स्कूटी ने नंदीग्राम में गिरना तय किया है तो हम क्या करें?
Okay, let me quickly take you to Kolkata. Derek O Brien, Trinamool Congress Parliamentary Party leader in Rajya Sabha, MP Derek O Brien joins me on the show. Sir, welcome on India Today. Sir, why is the Trinamool Congress and how is the Trinamool Congress linking Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement to this incident that took place at Nandigram?
Mr. Sawant, tomorrow at 12:30, the All India Trinamool Congress, 6 members of Parliament we're flying down tomorrow to Delhi to meet the Election Commission of India, and that is the appropriate place where we will make our submission, and we will link or present the link of dates between March the 7th and what happened yesterday. That is one. But I heard the minister who was on your channel just before this giving us a pious lecture on what should be done and what shouldn't be done, and who's living in air-conditioned rooms and who's not living in air-conditioned rooms. It doesn't matter whether you live in an air-conditioned room or a non-air-conditioned room. The Chief Minister, and I'm not even getting into how it happened, where it happened, police will investigate. But just think about this. And I really want you as a senior journalist or any of your viewers to think about this. If you're talking about leaving the politics aside, the BJP is saying leave the politics aside. If you really want to leave the politics aside, there's a Chief Minister of an Indian state. She has her ankle in a cast because there is a bony fracture. I'm not a doctor, but there's a medical report there, and she's grievously injured. She's in hospital. I'm not saying what should be done or what should not be done, but maybe Mr. Naveen Patnaik, who completely disagrees with the Trinamool Congress on 100 things, he put out a message saying, I wish the Chief Minister of Bengal, who is in hospital, I wish her a speedy recovery. That's from a Chief Minister, and there are so many others who you'd probably say, yeah, they are close to Trinamool Congress, but Mr. Naveen Patnaik and us have not been on the same page on everything for the last 10 years. The Home Minister of India? The Prime Minister of India? No. I've just come to do this interview. I've come for a quick shower and going back to the hospital. So all the muck and the politics and who is here and who is there. But just think about this. The lady has, and I'm not making this the only lady Chief Minister. No, she's a Chief Minister of India, period. What have we come to? What is the India we are living in? Where is the courtesy? Where is the graciousness? Common courtesies. And then 2 people, and I'm not blaming even going to the political party, one gentleman, very senior person from the Congress in Bengal, he made a statement, and I'm not sure whether that is the statement of the Congress party within 10 minutes of this event happening, or this ghastly episode happening, within 10 minutes. Another MP from the BJP, within 12 minutes, give you statements. This is a concocted incident. Have you guys lost your marbles? And yes, I want to use your channel to make an appeal, as my chairperson made in this morning. Yes, that everyone is very emotional. So we have sent out a message. Didi herself has sent out a message. And I think I want to saying that calm down. And we're trying to get everybody to calm down.
Is there an apprehension?
To give you the medical, like an update.
Yes, sir. In fact, that was the question I was coming to. No, go on. That was the question I was coming to. How is Mamata Banerjee now, sir? What's her condition?
Well, I've known Mamata Banerjee from 2003 and reasonably close from 2005 maybe. Yesterday, I mean, when she came on that stretcher and wheeled in, I mean, you know, we literally, I mean, she was traumatized. And I'm not a doctor, but the doctors told us that. We did a battery of tests. Well, the good news is that I can confirm that there is no injury, internal injury on the head. That is absolutely clear. I mean, I spoke to the doctors and I've been there, so there's no head injury. Obviously, there is a lot of bruises. There is the bony fracture on the ankle. So she's not going to be jumping up and, if you think she's going to be jumping up and jumping down, I doubt it. But will she campaign? Knowing Mamata Di, she'll fight with all of us and bulldoze and say she'll go and campaign if she campaigns on a wheelchair, but her foot is in a cast. You know, so I mean, I don't know. This is, you know, and listen, this is very important because who is in charge of the law and order in Bengal? I heard somebody saying who is the police minister? No. It's the Election Commission of India who is in charge.
Okay.
Who will answer that?
Okay. So the question, you know, so Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, when he says this is Chunavi...
The DG of police, Mr. Sawant, I'll just finish. I'll answer your question on whatever you ask me. The DG of police was changed. Before that, the number 2, the ADG of police was changed about a week ago. No consultation. Now the DG of police has been changed. So who will? This is not president's rule as yet in Bengal. This is not, we haven't become a union territory as yet in Bengal. It is still Bengal under the Election Commission. So where does the buck stop? So all these ministers, or one or two of these ministers, or these completely irresponsible MPs from the BJP here who are making these statements, where does it stop?
Okay. But how would you respond to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary or BJP leaders, sir?
Let me just finish. The car door got banged. If the car door got banged, please look at the car. See the photographs of the car. The car is in good condition. So I don't think this is the time to do this kind of, thing. There is a lady there. There's a chief minister. There's a Z category protectee. This has happened. Now I'll tell you. I can't show this to you on my phone because it will not show. ANI, a channel, did a eyewitness report yesterday saying what happened. I have pictures here which we'll put out. The same gentleman who did old man who did the ANI report, there are 3 or 4 pictures sitting with the BJP candidate from Nandigram and having lunch. I want to request all of you in the media, and India Today often does both sides of the story. So that's
always
good. Then
always
don't do this.
Both sides
don't
of the story.
concoct. Thank you.
Okay. Always all sides of the story.
For our viewers, Sawant, you'll have to excuse me.
Permit me 2 questions. So, one, when both the Congress and the BJP say this is political drama for sympathy and votes, how would you respond to them, sir? And how would you respond to them saying, you heard Babul Supriyo just a moment ago when he said, how is it conceivable that a chief minister with Z category security, how can 4 or 5 people attack her and melt into the crowd and nobody see a thing?
So there are 2 responses to that. I'm not responding to what somebody said, but there are 2 responses to that. How this happened, you have to ask the Election Commission because they are in charge of the law and order in the state. Okay, and there's a fantastic line, and you must keep that line because if you don't keep the line, later I'm going to clip that line. Please hear what the BJP minister from Bengal sitting in Delhi said. Lovely. He said this on your program, Mr. Sawant, and you have a scoop. This is what we've been saying for the last time. Even for the 2000 elections, quote unquote, he said, these are not my words, these are his words. The BJP, the Congress, and the left are speaking the same language in Bengal. Unquote. He just said this on your program.
He did.
I rest my case.
Okay.
And I want to use this opportunity, Mr. Sawant, through you, to thank everybody who's called, who's tweeted, who's put up Facebook posts, who are sitting and just sitting there and in candlelight vigils and just sitting around doing that. To all of them, it has not been possible for the All India Trinamool Congress at this difficult time to respond to every single one. But I wanted, and the media, lots of the media have been responsible. I want to thank each one of you for reaching out to us in these last 24 hours where it's been a difficult time.
Is there an apprehension, sir, that there could be violence and the situation could flare out of control? Because you yourself said passions are running high. Is there a fear that the situation, God forbid, could turn violent?
No. There is no fear. There is only one. Please understand, we don't want any violence, and I'll tell you why we don't want any violence. This election, we know we are winning. Why should we want any violence? We know we are winning this election. We know the people of Bengal want Mamata Banerjee back for many reasons, but this is not a political discussion, so I don't want to go there. Why should we want any violence? What we are focused on now, the election is crucial. We even had a core committee of our election group today. We had, first time we're having a meeting without Mamata Di. Just one of us stayed back at the hospital and the rest did the meeting. So,
and she will campaign on wheelchair starting the next 48 hours, sir. Am I right, sir? 48 hours and she'll be campaigning on a wheelchair?
That's what y'all are. That's what y'all are telling me. That's what y'all are telling me. But
no, we're asking you, sir.
Let's see how this pans out in the next 48 hours. But I just want to end, Mr. Sawant, by only saying one thing. You know, there is only one Mamata Banerjee. Only one. Thank you so much.
Sir, we wish her speedy recovery. We wish the Chief Minister speedy recovery. Would you be happy with the Central Bureau of Investigation probe in this matter? Would that satisfy you?
I've said this many times before on your channel, that the BJP's allies, the Shiromani Akali Dal and the Shiv Sena, have all left them. So they do have a few allies still left. It's better they remain silent allies.
Okay. Derek O Brien, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me, sir, and we wish the Chief Minister speedy recovery. I now want to bring in our guests on the broadcast. I have Jayanto Ghoshal, senior journalist, knows Bengal like the back of his hand, joining me on the show. Rajat Sethi is author and political analyst. Shutaropa is spokesperson of the West Bengal BJP. But Jayanto Ghoshal, if I may come to you first, sir, how do you see this pan out? The BJP says this is drama, this is a political stunt. The Trinamool Congress says this was an attack and they will go to the Election Commission and show it. So Mamata Banerjee campaigning on a wheelchair, will that be the Kodak moment or the defining moment of these elections, sir?
Gaurav, you know me perhaps for a pretty long time. You know, this Trinamool, what Trinamool is saying, that is Trinamool's political line, now they have to say. And BJP is trying to counter it. So it's a tu-tu meme in the election time. But I am not at all a voter of West Bengal also, although I am a Bengali. And I'm a Delhi voter. So just political interpretation, I'm telling you that this time BJP is aggressive. Number two, BJP has already achieved to be the main opposition party in West Bengal. BJP got 18 seats in Lok Sabha. BJP, Narendra Modi is a pan-Indian national popular leader and he is holding 20 big rallies in West Bengal. And double engine theory they are preaching. So in this political context, after 10 years of ruling regime, the law of nature is anti-incumbency. So this incident, be that as it may, I don't know what will be the report of the police, election commission, and you know election commission is now in charge of this whole police authorities changing. They have changed the director general without consulting West Bengal, and that is also the practice of election commission. So be that as it may, the politically Trinamool Congress is trying to be more offensive on this attack, and it has become a major emotional issue. And
Shutarupa, in your appreciation, ma'am,
number one,
they are playing the emotional card. You heard Derek O Brien.
They have stopped the manifesto.
Yes. It's all about Didi being targeted, Didi being injured. You know, is it now West Bengal's daughter injured and West Bengal's daughter in her leg in a cast, sitting in a wheelchair, she'll be campaigning, and that is advantage TMC, disadvantage BJP, ma'am?
I just wanted to say something that, you know, thanks to your channel. Firstly, thanks to you, and it's a pleasure to be on your channel. And being on your channel, once again, I was privileged to hear the tremendous oratory skills of Derek O Brien. The way he went on and on and on eulogizing the Honorable Chief Minister was really admirable, because I don't think he has very much else to do, like Babul very correctly said. Anyway, having heard what Derek said, the Honorable MP Derek O Brien said, I will just say that it's not a question of Mamata Banerjee being targeted, but BJP's question to the Election Commission is, since we're into the Model Code of Conduct times right now, and we definitely have all questions directed to the Election Commission. We want to know why the most protected person in West Bengal, the Z category protectee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, a lady, had to go through this ignominy or whatever she says has happened. We want to know how could four people as alleged by the Honorable Chief Minister, if at all, could get access to her, because you would know, being from the media, it is so difficult to get even 4 feet near a Z category protectee. So if at all this has happened, how it could have happened, we want to know that.
Okay.
And BJP is a national party, Gaurav, you will agree. And you yourself have interviewed the Honorable Home Minister and various other national leaders. Nowhere have you seen that the target is on any one person. We, our election manifesto, our election issues are all targeted.
No, the fact remains. Now let's look at the optics of what's happening on ground. Rajat Sethi, Mamata Banerjee on a wheelchair, her foot in a cast, campaigning for Trinamool Congress. It's advantage TMC, is it not, sir?
Well, Gaurav, I was going to be saying the very same thing, and let me put it out as bluntly as possible for your viewers. This was perhaps the last trick in the playbook of TMC. They had very little in terms of report card to show. Mamata Didi had shifted her constituency to Nandigram. If you look at the developmental indices of Nandigram, and remember, Nandigram was a symbol of the entire revolt that she created in West Bengal around 10, 12 years back. But there was very little to demonstrate in terms of what is the alternate developmental model that Didi is going to present before. And the previous public rally at the Brigade Ground really had changed the momentum in West Bengal. The only option, or the only trick before the TMC was to change the news cycle aggressively. And this is why you see, in fact, Mamata Didi jumped the gun when she was injured. She immediately came out and pointed out fingers at their political opponents with a very clear message to her party supporters and Karyakartas also, that you need to go all out against BJP and make this the sole issue of West Bengal election.
Jayanta Ghoshal,
unfortunately,
in your view,
this is yet another deception.
No, but is this deception, or is this now going to be the talking point? Because initially, the entire conversation till that point was Didi batting on BJP's turf in going temple hopping, one temple to the other, to the third, to the fourth. And many analysts were saying that she's batting on BJP's pitch. Suddenly, this incident takes place, which the TMC says is a planned attack. The BJP says it's a political stunt or a drama. And now, is the BJP batting on TMC's pitch?
No, Gaurav, I'm trying to give the reply as quickly as it is possible. Number one, that Mamata Banerjee has taken, I mean the Trinamool Congress leadership has taken it as an opportunity, I mean to change the narrative of the election agendas. Now the focus is victim Mamata, attacked Mamata, and not the Hindu-Muslim issue, the Dhruvikaran polarization. In Nandigram, Subhendu was telling that Mamata Banerjee is a Nakli Hindu and she cannot, I mean the chanting of her Chandi also not correct. All these issues, even the celebrity candidates were outsiders. That was the inside Trinamool. There are a lot of issues. Now the main focus, so BJP also now discussing this issue. So the other issue, they have prioritized this issue, and this is the number one agenda now, and she will try to continue this, because with wheelchair, as you said, this will be a major emotional euphoria. But I have only one question. That question is that she was victim when she was in opposition 20 years back, CPM attacked her, and that time BJP as alternative opposition party was not there. She was the main opposition, and she got the dividend out of that attack. She got the victim status. Mass accepted her as victim. But after 10 years of ruling regime, she is victim. She has been attacked, and BJP, conspiracy, center state, whether mass people, I mean the mass of the West Bengal, they are accepting the chief minister, the ruling regime as same as victim or not. That taste of the pudding in its eating. I don't know the answer, but because it will take time for the coming few days, how the West Bengal mass is accepting.
Oh, absolutely, because that will be something to watch out for, because Chatterjee, the attack is very, direct. The attack is very direct. The Election Commission stands accused that the DGP was removed. The allegation is at BJP's behest. The Prime Minister's Brigade Ground rally, the memes shared by Dilip Ghosh and certain other people, then this statement being made, watch what happens after 5 p.m. And all of this, the TMC says, was a planned attack on Mamata Banerjee, and an attack took place. Ma'am, that's the TMC's allegation.
Gaurav, can I add just one thing, please?
Go on, ma'am.
Yeah, I agree 100% to whatever this gentleman has been saying. You'll understand because I'm talking from Zoom, I'm not being able to see all of you. I just want to add one thing, that even if it is on a wheelchair or whatever other histrionics that she might be indulging into, she and her entire brigade might be up to, I don't think it's going to cut much ice with the people of West Bengal this time. Because I will just tell you one personal incident. Today morning when my domestic help joined work, the first thing she said was, Didi, abar natok korche. This is not something that I have told her. She is really part of the common person. And there are, if you look at the social media, forget about our social media. I mean, forget about what BJP or what any other party is saying. If you just look at the general public, you will see that many of the complete non-political people are saying that they are completely fed up of Mamata's drama and her histrionics and her playing to the gallery. I am just reminded of one Bengali idiom here. We refer to something which is called Pale Bag Kora, which is in Bengali. I'll just explain to you in a few lines. The other Bengalis on your channel will understand. There was a Rakhal, a shepherd, who used to shout, he used to take his, he was a goat herd.
Basically what you're saying is the person who cried wolf each time, because I'm really short of time.
Finally when the wolf came, that's it. That is what I'm trying to say.
Rajat Sethi, last 30 seconds.
One last line, Gaurav. One last thing, Gaurav. From BJP and from myself as a woman, my sincerest sympathies and empathy to the Honorable Chief Minister for her injury, however it may have happened. I sincerely wish that she is back on her feet and fighting it out, because then that is how we will enjoy the fight as well.
What happens next remains to be seen, but we'll be tracking that story very, very closely. Rajat Sethi, Jayanta Ghoshal and Chatterjee, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. I have to slip into a break here. On the other side, Power Pack India Today Conclave East was earlier. Now the stage is set for India Today Conclave South. Details coming up. Stay with us.